businessman, a scholar, a rhetorist, an engineer, a mentor, and of course, a lover. The last few years, he has come to round out his broad base of world knowledge and discipline through learning the ancient art of boxing. It's surprising to learn many life lessons from this seemingly barbaric sport. Brian discovered several important parallels to life through training to be an amateur boxer. And he's here to share a few of them with you today. Ladies and gentlemen, life lesson from boxing, Brian Leonard.
A Renaissance man. Wow, very kind words, Mr. Toastmaster. Thank you so much. I'm very flattered. Mr. Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. There are two types of people in this world. There's us and there's them. They run away from stressful times. They hide from conflict. When they get knocked down, they stay down. They don't get back up. But we look conflict in the face. We face it. We stay calm in adversity. Most importantly, when we get knocked down, we get back up. We continue to fight. So let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, are you with us or are you with them? Us. That was
Jerry White's with them.
Well, fellow Toastmasters, I wasn't always with us. I was at one time with them. But through life, I've learned that through my hobbies, through what I do, through my work, I learn little lessons that I apply to my life. And one of those hobbies was boxing. I started doing that a few years ago. And one of the lessons that I learned, I'm going to share two of the lessons with you that I learned from boxing. I met my girlfriend in boxing, I made great friends in boxing, and I'm going to save you the pain from the beatings and the workouts, and I'm going to share these two lessons with you right now. Yeah. So, there are a lot of misconceptions about boxing. What makes a good boxer? What makes a bad boxer? Many people think that a boxing is about how hard you hit, but it's not. Then they start to figure out that it's really how fast you hit. Closer, but it's not. Then they think that it's about what kind of stamina you have. And they're closer because they think if you just jog a lot every day like Rocky, you're going to be a good boxer. But they're wrong there too. Stamina's right, but where stamina comes from and what I didn't get for the longest time, I would box in the ring and I'd be, after one round, I'd be on the ropes. And I'd look over across the ring and the guy's just standing there like this, looking around, tapping his hands on the ring, waiting for the next round. What am I doing wrong? And it didn't occur to me that I was meditating one day. I meditate every now and then to get recentered. And I was wondering, why could I not relax? And I noticed my jaw was very tense. So I relaxed my jaw. My whole body relaxed. And I learned that the muscles in your jaw are actually connected to the muscles in your tailbone all the way down. And if you hold tension in your jaw, your whole body tenses. So I thought, I'm going to try this in the ring. I got in the ring and I focused on relaxing my jaw while sparring. While, of course, keeping my head up, but jaw relaxed. And I noticed something. The other guy looked really scared for the first time I ever noticed because he was trying to take my head off and I was relaxed. And that's something that I learned in life. When you're relaxed, you're not reacting to someone else. In fact, when you're relaxed, typically other people will react to you in stressful times. In other words, if you stay relaxed in stressful times, others will react to you. And if others are reacting to you, then you are influencing other people. That's what influence is. So it really helped me to learn stressful times, relaxing is the best way to fight. When I was growing up, the second thing I'm going to tell you about is how to get hit. This is an important lesson in boxing. And growing up, I never knew this until I took boxing. I was always very scared to get hit. I was terrified to get hit. It's a basic fear that people have if they don't grow up fighting. I was terrified. And what I learned in boxing is that learning how to get hit is more important than learning how to hit. How many of you knew that when engineers make a bridge, they make a bridge to wobble in the wind? They don't make it so that it stays firm. It wobbles. Because they found out that the more flexibility that something has, the stronger it is. And I learned in boxing, my trainer taught me in boxing that the people that stand there like this and they try to block things like this, they're going to get knocked out because they're not able to flex with the punches. They're not able to relax and absorb the energy from the other person and then give it back to them. The people that are stiff, they get knocked over the easiest. And that was very hard for me to learn. It took me a year to learn how to relax and just how to get hit. Stay firm, yet absorb it. The thing that I really learned there was that when I got hit the first time and I realized I wasn't going to die, I felt more alive than I've ever felt when I got hit. Much more than when I hit somebody else. And it taught me that when you know you can get hit, when you know you have to get hit in order to win, with that comes an amazing amount of peace and serenity. It was very eye-opening to me. So when I go through life now, fellow Toastmasters, I look forward to getting hit. I look forward to adversity because I know that I know how to handle it. I know that I'm not going to be able to hit the other guy unless I allow him to hit me first, unless I know how to absorb that hit. Because life is power. It's not always about force. There's a great deal of power that comes from absorbing, from relaxing, from what they call yang energy. Because a supernova, pow, is very, very powerful. But a black hole is just as powerful, if not more powerful. And the universe needs both to survive. And boxing will teach you, requires you to learn how to use both. And it taught me that, and I use it in my personal life, my business life, and my athletic life, everywhere. It's made me a better person, and I sincerely feel it can make all of you a better person as well. Mr. Toastmaster.